of technology. If they can survive the early game, their late game blossoms super well coming in, especially with that Nua pick in that mid lane here. But of course, once again, we invite the crowd to cheer for the teams.
Lovely calls coming in from both sides of fans here. Weibo Gaming already doing much better in the early stages. A 3-man gold sharing attempt in the mid lane, which builds space for Lin Heng to get this pay on to the next stage of farming in his own jungle.
The spicy part coming in for this matchup will be towards that bottom lane here. I want to see how Xing Ai actually places Chisha into such a difficult laning phase here, but hang on a moment though, Max is going dangerously low against this matchup.
It's Max, right? So I think we give him a little bit of benefit at this point. Max, well known to be able to play through very, very tight situations. The other part that I'm also very curious is how does this Muzi do on the Ukyo Tachibana, right? Because he is meant to be that early game monster for the side of JIT.
He carries a lot of weight here. If you can really neutralize Lin Heng in that jungle and pull his game into more than a 6 to 8 minute game, then we'll talk about JIT's late game, because my oh my, I am loving JIT's game plan if they can survive into 8 to 10 minute mark.
And for now, it's looking good, right? No attempt by the side of Weibo Gaming. They're kind of testing the waters against JIT. So no initial engages, which means the game is pretty smooth for the side of JIT.
For now, it's looking pretty simple, right? But throughout the laning phase only here, you can see the 700 goalie being amassed by the side of Weibo Gaming already.
I mean, it's Weibo, and they have, while they haven't really gone to steal a lot of camps, this gold sharing technique they're showing you is really one of the reasons how, KPL teams are able to get gold in the advantage to their side.
You need the roamer, the jungle, and one additional laner to appear in one single lane. That's how you can benefit the maximum value of that gold sharing that you mentioned.
And I also like this movement by JIT, right? So making sure that the Nua Xiaoyuan actually helps out in the wave clear in the jungle, actually speeds up the rotational speed for Muzi. So this is something you can definitely pick up if you are a mid laner that doesn't really perform that well in the early game.
It's also a very base, I would say, high heart rate coming in from Lin Heng. It's like he's averaging 144, with the lowest being 145 into the highest being 150 here. So every game is an exciting game for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's game number one, right? You want to set the stage, you want to show that you are the best of the best. And right off the bat, this is the attempted catcher. Annihilation will not hit the mark from the side of JIT. So Weibo, they make it out unscathed, pretty much untouched at this point. Now the next call is coming in, the pushback on the side of Lin Heng. He comes in, and the save comes through from the side of Joy. Beautiful moves. Right now, it's about making this escape as well. Weibo Gaming still trying to poke them down in the process.
A bit of over-aggression here coming from Lin Heng. He pounced in, used his single source of mobility, and then the spell usage coming in from Joy was very crucial in pushing away some of the JIT members looking to get the kill on towards Pei.
But that's exactly what you want out of the beast, right? The save potential right now. Another attempt on the catch. This could be first blood, but what a nice play on the side of Max, actually making sure to stay calm and composed and getting the poke damage over to the side of JIT.
Very clean stuff coming in from Xing Ai and also Xiao Dai in that 2v2 matchup here, putting a lot of pressure on towards Max. Now, this is the 4th minute marker. Tyrant seems to be going freely in the hands of Weibo.
This is all about the rotation, and the stop by Joy as well pushes 2 people on the back. Lin Heng looking for that catch as well to jump from the side of Joy. They will get the first blood. Here comes that flank on the side of Zimo, and a beautiful start for the side of Weibo Gaming. 2 kills for the price of none.
The explosive 4th minute mark. We've seen this so many times. The quiet early game leads to an explosive one coming from Weibo. They take Tyrant, they clean house the bottom side jungle for the side of JIT's Muzi, and right now they're knocking on the mid tower. Next one will be Azure Golem.
And this is the most painful one, right? Having your T1 in the mid lost, which means there's a fog of war right smack in the middle of the map. You can be caught from any angle.
Let's check out a replay here. Check out the damage being dealt by Qin Yuan on this cap boom here. And immediately, the Vital Outburst does zone through the side of Xiao Yuan on the Nua. And as of this point, the formation is already being dusted for the side of JIT.
Yeah, just literally torn apart, right? And that's the strength of Weibo Gaming, recognizing that this is a perfect angle. That Unbridled Outburst by Joy really set up the stage, as well as Tingya's damage. Really so much value for them. All-round explosion could be used as well, putting quite a bit of damage onto the jungler Muzi. But the damage is not there. The damage is on the T1. They have taken that.
And the snowball is starting to show coming in from Weibo here. Only 2 kills, few towers here, but almost a 4,200 goal lead for the side of the KPL squad here. The engine is getting going, and checking on the bottom side here, the Wallace most goal player here will be Lingham with a 4.1k goal on that big.
It's crazy. We are only close to 6 minutes. This guy is already at 4,000 gold at plus. So Weibo Gaming maintaining status quo as one of the strongest teams from the KPL side.
So what does JIT do in this case here? Who can they realistically hard engage on with that Master Nuva?
I think right now it's really less about getting the catches, it's about staving off the aggression. And right here, Mama actually pops his ultimate, has to run the flash as well, all-round explosion, just a little bit shy, but the true damage is here under the T2 as well. Unbridled Outburst is available for Joy if he wants to use it. At this point, they do secure the T2, the last few hits coming in from Max, and it's just all-round structural advantage for Weibo Game.
Yeah, everything's just going in their way here. There's just no single source of fight back being possible coming for JIT. Every time Xiao Dai goes in, his only potential member is Tingya on Linghang, but once he goes into the backline, there's no potential fallout that can be potential for the side of JIT.
And that's not even the biggest problem, but holy, that's a lot of damage onto Mao Mao. Mao Mao forced to use his ultimate to try to get the safety, but this should be a guaranteed kill. He does juke it out for a moment, but it is not enough. This is the more we're talking about, and with that, Weibo Gaming assert their dominance, and the T2 and the top is under risk as well.
That's a 2-item, full physical damage horse that we talk about here. Zibo on that Guan Yu once again getting a solo kill on towards Mama, and right now at the 7th minute mark, all tier 2 towers have been removed from the base of JIT.
Yeah, man, with a 6,000 gold advantage, they also open up the Gorge and Jungle on the side of Linheng. So he gets both buffs. They're looking for an opening. Right now, any stun coming in from the side of Weibo Gaming could spell disaster.
Yeah, and 1 stun leads to 1 kill, and that 1 kill might lead to a crystal being exploded in this game 1 here. So for JIT, they need to stall. They need to find some signs of life in this game 1.
I mean, it's so difficult, right? Normally we'll say, okay, try to hang on, that 10-minute mark, win the team fight. But right now, take a look at that. Level 12 for Linheng with their Unbridled Outburst as well as the Radiance. It's everything looking to the benefit of Weibo Gaming. T3 now at the bottom, under pressure.
And the Unbridled Outburst puts a lot of value here, immediately forces out Seeing Eyes Chi-Cha's Flasher, so that will be a long spell to begin with, right? 2 minutes on the clock will be the next objective. So before that, Seeing Eye wouldn't be that much available on those aggressive eggs.
Yeah, I mean, look at the heart rates on the side of JIT. They are feeling it. This is 120s to 130s range at this point. Weibo Gaming make another attempt on the T3 at the top. This is going to be a very quick one. Free damage coming from the side of Max as the next wave approaches. T3 at the top is going to be guaranteed. This one taken by Linheng as another wave crashes down. 8.5 minutes, Weibo will start to retreat and reset.
Oh, and that's almost the standard time, right? 8 and 29 minutes with the fastest high ground take in 6.5 minutes here coming in towards this current tournament here. But so far, JIT, they don't really have a leeway to come back in towards this game because the resource needed by Mao Mao, Xiao Yuan, and also Xing Ai, too much for comfort here to really allow them to be able to fight these big game team fights.
Oh, for sure. And to make matters even more difficult, now Max has just secured the secondary neutral objective. And yes, we're not joking, they've taken 2 at the same time. Weibo looking to end this game quickly.
It's not even 10 minutes here. Those are just the original objectives here on towards the map, not to be upgraded here. So can Weibo end without shadow objectives? That's going to be really greedy coming in by them.
I think Weibo will see, right? They'll poke at Prod at this point, another T3 under risk. They will try to clear that last Ballista. Going to be successful on that attempt. Weibo Gaming, they are pushing it, and right now with the last wave touching before the 10-minute mark, they will take a T3 in the bottom, leaving just the 1 in the mid. Weibo Gaming super aggressive, and they will get it right before the 10-minute mark.
Yeah, all tier 3s removed from the base of JIT. They have no more towers to be playing with. Only 3 kills in favor for the side of Weibo here, but this is the beauty of objective gameplay. 3 kills, no problem. 10,000 goldie in our banks.
So it looks like they're going to try a secondary one. This time it's going to be the Shadow Variants. Weibo Gaming going for the double objective take. But JIT know what's going on. They're going to send some troops down the sea and scout what is the solution that they're looking for. Unbridled outburst by Joy with a double jump as well. The Master Lupan save does come through, but right now caught in the middle of everyone. Mao, hang on, no, it is Weibo who have caught the remaining members on the side of JIT. Maybe they can take down Lenheng, and they do. It's going to be the jungler taken down, but in exchange, Xiaoyan as well as Mao going to be taken out.
But JIT, they successfully break the perfect game coming in from the side of Weibo here, and also stall the game to a further timing here. With Linheng being down 15 seconds here, Weibo isn't able to go for the green. Winning push have to go back to that Shadow Tyrant take.
Yep, they will secure this one, however. And with the Crimson buff being available for the take now, Weibo Gaming will use the numbers to push JIT out.
Yeah, JIT, not the greatest of the early game to mid-game. Potentially, after this game, they need to revisit that drafting here because I like the idea coming in of the Ukyo Tachibana into the pay matchup, but the other few laners, too greedy for my own liking.
I mean, this one really then depends on the execution. I think the draft is perfectly fine as well, right? But JIT, you're going up against Weibo, one of the strongest teams in KPL.
Yeah, so they have to take some notes coming in from WSG, right? Try to disturb the norm. Try to be the unusual. So it really makes Weibo lose out on that rotational standard that they always go for in the KPL standings.
And right now, Weibo can be extremely greedy, right? They have a huge financial lead. This is 11,000 gold going in favor of Weibo Gaming. Annihilation used to try and clear the wave. Meanwhile, the bot side, Unbridled Outburst set in by Joy. They want to go for the Master Lupan. What can Xiao Tai do? Not much. He makes it into the fountain, but the rest of the team might not be looking the same right now. 3 members down. Weibo looking for the ace. No, they don't even want it. They end it in game number 1.
At 12-minute marks here, Weibo with the kill score of 8-1, they take game 1 cleanly from the hands of the Campus League winners here. Definitely something to look about before we head into game 2. How does JIT make a proper game plan in game 2 itself?